Alright, so this video is going to teach you how to add images, video, and audio to a Google slide. So first thing is you're going to choose what slide you want it on, and I'll show you how to add images first. So remember, you can go to this icon right here and click on the drop-down box, or you can go here and select your options as well. So you can get an image from the computer, search from the web, Google Drive, Google Photos by URL, or from camera. And so I'll show you from the computer first. And maybe you have it under downloads or desktop, or maybe you even have it in photos. But I'm going to choose an image from desktop. Let's say I want to put my Bitmoji on this Google slide. Now, this is not the only way to put a Bitmoji on here, but that's the way I did it. So that was uploading from the computer, okay? If I wanted to upload from the web and I wanted to find an image, I could come over here and say, I'm looking for a computer. And I like this one, so I'm going to select it and I'm going to press Insert. And then you can make it whatever size that you want. And now you have your computer. If I wanted to insert an image from Google Drive, I would have to know where to find it. I know sometimes I don't really add too many photos to Google Drive. So this might be, okay, there's a couple. All right, we'll just do this. I think it's a screenshot. Okay, so this is just a screenshot, but that's how you can do it from Google Drive. All right, so that's to download images or insert images. So if I wanted to insert video to Google Slide, I can go here where it says Insert and go to Video. And the great thing about this is I can find a video from YouTube and put it in a Google Slide, or if I have a URL, or I can look at the ones that I have from my Google Drive. So any videos from Screencastify, you should be able to add them. The only tip I would have for you is make sure that when you add your video, that you are providing sharing rights for people to view it. Otherwise, they will not have access to actually watch the video. So I will put this one. It's a reading lesson. And boom. So all they would have to do is press play and they have access to it. And that was from my Google Drive. Now, if I want to insert a video from YouTube, go back and I can go to my YouTube account if I wanted to and find all of the videos that I have. Let's say I take this one, copy the link, and paste it right here. Select, and boom, that's ready to go. Now here is the cool feature about this. When you click on this, there are format options. So you have to click on that to have the format options. Otherwise, if you just leave it like that, you will not have the options for video playback, autoplay, any of that. So this one, remember, was from Google Drive, but I still get the same options. So if you don't have those options, you can also go to format options, and they will come up. You can choose what time you want your video to start at. So if you don't want it to start out at the starting point, let's say you want to start at 2 minutes, you can change your time right here to 2 minutes. Let's say you want it to autoplay as soon as they present to the slide. Boom. If you look at this slide right here, it shows you I'm starting at 2 minutes. I'm no longer starting at the beginning. So this video is only going to be 2 minutes and 1 second. Let's say I don't want to hear anything. I just want to see the visuals. You can turn mute audio on and you will not hear a thing. If I wanted to change the size, I have the option to do that here. If I wanted to change the position where it's going to be, if I wanted to have a drop shadow, I can have that as well. Now, I will be very honest with you, and the only feature I typically use is this starting point and autoplay, because sometimes I like to have my videos right there. Now, um, you can shrink your video size, so if you don't want it to be that huge, you can, but if you want it to be larger and take up most of the screen, you can make it larger. So that's Google Drive, that's from YouTube. You also from YouTube can just search for something. So let's say I'm searching for dividing, or let's say multiplying fractions. So all of these videos are going to come up. So what I would recommend is before you just copy and paste and hope for the best, make sure you watch the video. Sometimes some videos have surprising things. You want to make sure it's appropriate. So watch the video before you share it. Make sure it makes sense for the lesson. And then you can insert it if it fits the actual lesson. And you can just add that to another slide or whatever. And the good thing is, like, once it's there, all you gotta do is cut and put new slide if you wanted to have one here, and then boom, there it is. If I wanted to autoplay, it's ready to go. So that's images, and these are videos, and now we'll do audio. And so there are a couple of ways you can do audio. You can record audio through Screencastify. It's just a little bit different. So, you can record obviously yourself visually. And when you go to Screencastify, I wish there was a way to show you. Okay, let's go right here. I'm going to show you this random video. When you go to Screencastify, you can put download, export audio only. And then when that audio downloads, it will go into a folder, and you have to make sure you give everyone access to that folder, or just like the videos, they will not be able to see it. So you press download MP3, and when you come over here, you can press insert audio, and there it is. Okay, now you can have it to where they play it on click, or it automatically plays. It's really up to you. You can also have it loop audio, so if you want them to say the same thing over and over and over again, you can. You can change the size and rotation, you can change the position, recolor it. Maybe you want it to be blue. You can. You want it to be transparent or brighter. You can have a shadow or a reflection. There are plenty of options for audio. I would. All right, so in this video, I'm going to show. Boom. So that's the audio from the video I recorded. And I didn't record it as audio, I recorded it as a video. So you can do that. I'm going to press mute just so we don't have to hear it, because I want to make the speaker larger. So in order to do that, you have to click on it. It can be a pain sometimes. Okay, I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to say automatically just so it goes away. And let's see. Let's see. Okay, here we go. And so you notice it made the speaker bigger, so that can be a pain just to move it and whatnot. So make sure you like where it is and all that as you place it. And then they can click on it, how you can use, and it works. Okay. Another way to do that, because I was having a lot of problems with audio working for my kids as I shared it in Google Classroom, is to, record yourself once again in Screencastify, download the audio or upload a video to YouTube, and you don't even have to have your face. Like you can literally just have, let's say, a blank Google slide, like let's say this slide, and I press view, present, whoops, view, present, have that slide playing.
Alright, so in this
as
video,
I'm
I'm going to show you.
speaking,
Alright, so in this
and record everything that I want, press stop, upload that video to YouTube, and then when I insert, I can insert it just like I'm inserting a video. Let's say I'm going to insert this one. This is not me speaking, but we will try it. I can shrink it down to whatever size I want, and I can autoplay it so that when they present it.
Alright, so in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use
You can hear that video playing.
to provide really great.
Okay, now the only problem with that is that they have to press present in order to hear that audio. You can leave it a little bit bigger and like leave an arrow and say press play to hear the audio. That works as well. But like for me, when I'm presenting slides to the class, I make it smaller, have it autoplay so that I don't have to worry about any of that. So that's audio. Those are the two ways that I would recommend. But I feel like Screencastify can probably be a really easy way as well.